Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the Burned Queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world, a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing; to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
Hello. Hi, welcome to another day here at Isabella's Place, a new playthrough. This is Avowed. Hope you enjoy it. Grab you a seat, grab you a snack, and grab you a drink, and let's dive in. Arcane Scholar. Your background provides unique dialogue options and determines your starting weapon. All equipment and abilities are available to you regardless of your background. After graduating with honors from Brigham Academy, you published a treaty on soul lineage that threatened the legitimacy and drew the ire of a local lord. When he had you arrested, the Emperor intervened and recruited you into the archives of the imperial court. Your mind is a boundless well of occult knowledge, legal precedent, historical observation, and poetry. You've forgotten more than most people ever learned. Court augur. When your village's crops failed, your strange insights and unsettling manner earned your neighbors' suspicion. You foresaw the torches and pitchforks and fled to a high crown, where the emperor recognized your talents and elevated you from back alley fortune teller to his personal mystic. You have learned how to wield power from the shadows. All it takes is a dash of influence and a pinch of deception. Noble scion. You were born into a noble house of great influence, middling wealth, and questionable morals. When scandals and succession disputes saw your family cast down, you threw yourself on the emperor's mercy and he shielded you. Canny yet refined, you have become a formidable force at court and an invaluable ally to the empire. Vanguard Scout. Born to humble beginnings and driven to desperation by famine, your life was destined to end on the executioner's block until the emperor spared you. You're more at ease in the wilderness than in court, but your cleverness and observant nature have made you one of the emperor's most trusted operatives. Whether tracking prey or spying on enemies, your skills are put to work with both inside and outside of the throne. War hero. You distinguished yourself on the field of battle, fighting a violent sky uprising, and the emperor honored you with a place among the elite tall grass spearmen. Some of your scars are less obvious than others, but you wear them all with pride. The emperor values your loyalty, your grit, and your martial prowess. I do arcane scholar. There's my attributes.
Silmes metum!
Oh, no, we don't want hard.
Lava rubian sake! Quethi silme!
And put my name. Has it changed? Living Land Springs 2831. Excuse me. Maybe my game won't crash this time.
What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true, and yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself,
I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my envoy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
I am playing with a mouse and keyboard, and you can play it with a controller, but I do better with mouse and keyboard in this game.
Envoy, over here. You're alive! Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
It'll take more than a shipwreck to kill me.
At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We...
Let's start with names. Who are you?
The name's Garrick, ma'am. Quarter gunner, 3rd Adheran Fleet.
Isabella, good to meet you.
We spoke on the voyage. Never thought we'd end up like this. I've been here before. We've got an outpost on this island, but...
This place is abandoned?
Maybe better off if it were. I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless...
They didn't realize we were Adrian. Or they weren't Adrian themselves. Adheran. They didn't realize they were Adheran, or they weren't Adheran themselves.
That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
Right, the Emperor sent me to investigate a soul plague.
Then I know the place to start. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradise. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
Follow me, we'll get through this together.
Thank you. I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that dagger. It's no good to any of our crew anymore. At least some
On strange shores, you find yourself shipwrecked on an island off the coast of the living lands. Investigate your surroundings and find a way to reach the port of Domshore.
supply. You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
Makeshift grave. The words etched into the wood read, "Here lies Brat, faithful quartermaster, serves Nemnock to the end." Here lies Emmeline, man to arms, the bravest of us.
Well, don't suppose they were using that either.
Mouse. Controlled crouch. This. Oops. Say something. Always hit the wrong button.
Worker then!
Hit the wrong button. My apologies. Excuse me.
Come on, the fort's up ahead. Tripwire! Good hands. How many of these damn things are there? Springberries, good. Those should run. Rally us.
Just be careful what you eat, because some of this stuff could be poisonous. Let's go over here. An apology. I cannot go on. I hear their cries. The only comfort left to me is to die on my own terms when my senses still intact. May the burned queen forgive me for sundering my oath to protect my comrades and surrendering her gift of flesh. I only hope the next turn of the wheel delivers me from what I have witnessed, never to hold a lance again. This is an absolutely beautiful game, I will say that. Churgarion's notes. Gogadin 3. Lowell visited for the third time this week. Comes nearly every day. Says insects keep crawling on him. Asks for an eugen that will repel them. Have inspected him every time and found no evidence of bites. Abrasions from scratching getting worse. Kakasgan 4. Sibling brought in by Emmerich and Gladenfall. Found her unconscious near empty bottle of sleeping draught. Administered Emmerich once she felt well enough to talk. Complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Macodine 5. Reardon showing signs of malnutrition, refuses food, claims Emmerich is trying to poison him. Must discuss this with Captain. Why these behavioral changes? Is it the Adra starting to think I should sleep with my lance at night?
Gods, it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. Did they? I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We rise from slumber. Is it you?
Pillars of Eternity. Adra is a green crystal found throughout the known world, emerging from the crust of Eora in the shape of iconic pillars. We cherish Adra, build our temples around it, study its potential as an energy source. But Adra is so much more. When we die, Adra is the road on which our souls travel into the beyond. And when our souls are ready to return, Adra shines a lantern, guiding us from death into life. When you find yourself in the presence of Adra, take a moment to ponder your place in the great wheel. Consider who you were, who you are, and who you can be.
These used to be nice quarters.
Stedman's log first entry, 8 mid-spring, is over for Farron. They caught him trying to stow away in Dawnshore. Poor person. They all know the punishment for desertion is death. Not sure how Venderbrand heard about it. From the sound of things, she's ready to come over here and hang me by my thumbs. Zebulon is in tatters. I'd long suspected the two were soft on each other. Aethelhart heard her muttering, "The vine is shorn," last night. Should keep an eye on her. Gods to think I can ask for this post. I could have been hunting on the estate of Glanfad. More fool for me trying to make something of myself. Stedman's log, second entry, 12 mid-spring. Frigate arrived from High Crown, enough gunpowder barrels and siege equipment board to arm an entire regiment. I assumed we'd take stock and send it on to Paradise, but the manifest says we're to keep it here until told otherwise. Sensed it in the air at mess. Everyone eating slowly and avoiding the subject. No one wants to be responsible for it. What does command think we need to defend ourselves against? We're an outpost. We deal with pirates. We don't need ballistics for that. I hope until told otherwise comes sooner rather than later. I don't like sitting on gunpowder. Someone's liable to lose a foot. Or worse, death. Go there in a second. Roasted chicken. Back.
Look out!
Invaders in the garden!
Is this what they were like?
Jailer's bill. Blood stains the corner of a scratchy, hastily written list that seems to correspond to the cages sitting nearby. Herein those convicted. Fisk, laying traps. Godefroy, plotting to detonate the gunpowder barrels. Mine. Subversive activities. Beckett, thinking thoughts of my wife. Roden, stabbed Emily. Alpha stole my apple. Lowell, cursing me with his eyes and holding till death. I hate when people steal my apple. My knife.
I don't understand. And how could our own people sink to this?
Crazy. Mad soldiers rambling. Another dream last night. Mushrooms growing in my breastplate. Tear them out, tear them out. Whoever finds this, roots grow from the head.
Roots? Why is she talking about roots? It's put its guard up! Hit it with everything you've got! I thought I had your back. Guess you've got mine. Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy.
Hey,
She's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face?
Hey, Ruth.
Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
Will you shut up or should I make you?
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up.
Do we have a problem?
Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
I had nothing to do with that. Can't you give me the benefit of the doubt?
I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
Could the soldiers have had the soul plague the Emperor sent me to investigate?
The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
And you saw all that from your cell, did you?
I heard it, all right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
The storm made them go mad?
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
I agree, this all sounds suspicious.
Wait. Look. We don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
Excellent, let me just find the key to this cell.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him. It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this...
Those are small bones, very heavy, and so
Nice work.
thank you. Interrogation log, day 1. Prisoner apprehended at loading dock outside Port Northridge. Detained immediately under suspicion of extra-legal activity. Moved to holding cell within the port for further questioning. Demeanor sullen and defiant. Refused to verbally engage with guards. Day 2. Prisoner offered standard rations and water. Told guard to perform obscene activity with the food. Second guard performed routine patrol 2 hours later and observed the rations and had nonetheless been eaten. Day 3. Prisoner questions about purpose of her visit to Port Northridge. Admitted she came to move some goods. Refused to specify what kind. Denied any connection to Paradisian rebels, but expressed clear contempt for Adra and sympathy for the rebel cause. When pressed, told interrogator to go away and eat. Disciplined accordingly. Returned to holding cell.
At least you got around to trusting me eventually.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this. To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But adherents, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else. stay in the tall grass.
Like mine. Did your god give you that power too?
More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
Hope there's a fire spell in there. It'd make quick work of the brambles. Mother's fury in the book. We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose.
You're gonna regret this.
I tried to tell them. Why won't they listen? You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
Now I get why you were scared of my face.
It's uncanny.
No, it isn't. You're a godlike. He's... well, look at him. He's sick.
Who disturbs us?
Let's just talk. Can we do that?
I had dreams. Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard.
Your log mentions desertion and siege equipment. What started this?
They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers!
This is no unease of the mind. I suspect dark magic isn't work.
Hypocrites! They bring the night and call it cleansing flame! And you return death to us!
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot!
Now you've done it! Probably some noble who bought the mission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but
Senior officers reprimand Stedman Roll. Yesterday I received word that one of your scouts was caught in Donshore attempting to board a cargo ship bound for the Deadfire. I doubt this is news to you. I also doubt that you are unaware that this is your third incident of desertion in the past month. I realize your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as a third son accustomed you to, but there will be consequences if you cannot keep your troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to it that you impress the importance of duty upon your charges. Commander Hilden Bendrag.
at least he's not suffering.
Notes on the Godless, torn from the field notebook of Giltig Tendry, captain of the Adra Expedition Corps. The expedition team and I have been weeks at the fort now, and I'm no closer to understanding the ruins of these so-called godless people than I was before we came. The remnants of their culture cover the living lands, but the people, their beliefs, their history, it all remains a mystery. The godless are so named because nothing we have seen in their art or architecture depicts the gods as we understand them. I would expect a maritime culture to have a deep relationship with Andra, and a number of unique cultural rituals with which to venerate and placate her. Galdwin, too. They should fear and favor given the aggressive wilderness of this land, and I have never explored a corner of Aora that did not recognize the centrality of Baran to the cycles of their lives. It's as if these people had no relationship to their gods, as if they did not know of the gods at all. But that can't be. They gave birth and died. It's all killed too. They sought shade in the long, hot days of deep summer and shelter in the bitter days of winter. They fed themselves, they bathed, they made clothing and baskets and pots. So many beautiful pots that only a people who recognize and value beauty would make without the gods. How did they give meaning to their lives? To understand the purpose of their ruins, I must know what drove them, what they revered and reviled, what they desired. They lived here, they lived well, but they did not order their lives as we do. They did not orientate themselves always toward the gods, and they disappeared. No matter how many bones and pot shards I shift through, I cannot quite grasp the implications here. I fear the revelations of the godless have been interred deep within this isle's soil, beyond what even the Emperor's most skillful miners can unearth by some royal hand. I do not understand this place, and that terrifies me. If it's a little crazy, that's one thing. Okay. Excuse me. Tear it out.
Closer, we twine. You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wait. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me?
I heard a voice.
A voice? What did it say?
It said I had returned here.
Now your envoy's losing it.
No, I think something in the address spoke to her.
Me specifically, like a calling?
When you put it that way, maybe so. I've been round Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift.
But it's never happened before.
Maybe they're... Never mind. We've got to get to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
Hold your taters. I'm with Luke.
Boat! There it is.
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know.
I'm glad we took a chance on it.
Thanks. I've enjoyed not being dead.
Look, if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumours about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
It's neither curse nor illness. The first step is to identify the cause.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Hey, Ruth.
Aye, onward to Paradise.
Just rude.
Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
This is your final warning, Kai. One more. Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And she's late. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
You want to try saying that in a way that doesn't piss off the Imperial Envoy?
Wait, you're the... Fuck.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Gorgeous, elegant, authoritative?
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
Who or what is the claviger?
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradis' mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
They left town at the same time?
Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradis anyway. Keeps things interesting.
I have a missive to deliver from the Emperor of Adra.
I'm sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
Actually, you can be the bronze in my brains.
See, Cynric? I knew someone would appreciate me for me.
Kai, before you go, I just hate to send the Envoy out there. The wilderness is no place for a scholar. Make sure she comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
Ambassador could be in danger. We got to get with it.
I admire your eagerness, Envoy. Just don't rush into danger too quickly, all right?
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does. I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
The city's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Adirans will all remember us.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, man.
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose.
At least we can't get crashed. This is our camp. Excuse me.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
Excuse me. I am an accomplished scholar of the arcade. The Emperor often turns to me with questions that might easy answers.
You must have gone through one of Adir's famous academies. I can't imagine you had time for much other than your studies, so tell me, is this your first time getting dirt under your fingernails?
Yes, I look forward to putting my skills to practical application. Or hardly, I like to complement my research experience.
The Living Lands won't disappoint in that regard. Though the experiences on offer here had been the end of plenty of intrepid sorts. What I really want to know, since hard questions are your specialty, is why the Emperor would send his best scholar all the way to the Living Lands.
I'm investigating the Dream Scourge.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
I don't even know who they are.
I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times.
What do you mean?
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
I've seen how bad it can get. People are right to fear.
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
I can understand the attention. Foreign troops are rarely a welcome sight.
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
I serve at the Emperor's pleasure. He sent me here. That's it.
Ah, I used to march to a similar drumbeat back when I served in the Rawatayan Navy. But that's a story for another time. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. I'll be here if you need me. I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
Build another palisade just like the last. When this one falls, what'll you Adirans do then?
Die alongside you, probably. You fall, we fall. Is that such a thing?
Our armor could use some work. Let's check the watermill for supplies. Incoming Zara! Another win. But who's counting?
Me.
You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp. Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there. After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got... Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
We've got trouble. Uninvited company.
Grave robbers. Incarnating as rats.
Ingrid, former beloved Ingrid, may you rest in Odin's charred embrace. May death wash away your scars. May you find your next life. What eluded you in this?
There a problem? Take it up with the boss.
Well, I'll be damned. You lads see this? A blasted godlike. In the flesh.
That's no godlike. There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
I still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished.
Clearly not.
Though, I don't recognize whose godlike you are, with whatever that is on your face.
Rude.
Now, is there a reason you're here, besides being a pain in my ass and holding up our job?
I'm here to put your leeches down. Grave robbing is an offense punishable by death.
I should have listened to Ma. I swear, I never wanted to be a looter. The man's gotta eat.
You fucking coward. I should have expected this from you.
Let me go, and I'll never disturb a gravesite again. I swear to all the gods.
You little shit!
Fine, get out of here.
All right, thank you. Ma would thank you too.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see you again.
Over here!
Loose and rough!
One for you!
First, twisted till the end, evil to the core, a cautionary tale of nightmarish struggle and broken promises. You left at death, now silence reigns.
Just like the good old days.
Belfrid, disgraced warrior from afar, may the wild frontier be a comfortable place to rest for your weary soul. Henlock, sick, helpless Henlock, you died for your community you built. May the legacy of the people be your legacy to share. Excuse me. May your children's children stand in place of the family you never had. Excuse me. In memory of Winfred Precious. Here I lie upon the moor. Here I lie because I'm poor. For a greater stone, the more they pay. But here I lie as warm as they.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place. If you're gonna shoot that bear, keep your distance. Zarabs. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful. Coming from your right!
Seek!
Pargrunan left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Worse than rough! Worse than rotten!
Next one's mine.
Time to rally. Dawnshore is most people's first view of the living lands, and last brush with civilization.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
We shouldn't be seeing bears in Dawnshore, not this time of year. Either the seasons have gone mad or the bears have. Tracked one of them to a pillar of Adra. Was it my imagination or was the creature praying? Something's very wrong out here. It'd be dangerous to sneak in for a closer look. But danger never stopped me before.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard. It didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want. Name where? Here it comes. I got a bad feeling about whatever that air is coming on. One for you! It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house. Aye, aye. That's a bad way to go.
Sink!
Nice shot!
Merchant's Journal. Something's changed in the living lands. Used to be that an honest merchant could come and go as they please. Now, if it isn't the Zerups, it's the bears. And if it isn't the bears, it's the bandits. And if it isn't the bandits, it's the tree folk. Feels like civilization's getting pushed out like a silver of glass. Enough is enough. I'm hopping onto the first ship back to the eastern reach. Might as well stop and gather some mushrooms on my way out, so it isn't a total loss. That's just the way it is.
Zarups. They don't usually venture out. Ready, aim. Next one's mine.
It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Letter to the Claviger of Unfortunately, I cannot dispatch any of my animancers to your grove, not until you can guarantee their safe passage. The Adrian presence in Paradise has complicated our diplomatic relations, but you already knew that when you built them an embassy. Ignacy Badari, governor of Fioramus.
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the bear and we'll talk after.
Well,
Show me what you got!
Worse than rough! Worse than rough!
Up, envoy. What you got?
Seek! Worse than rough!
Let me catch my breath. Nice.
Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
There. Good fight.
Poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned then. Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
don't thank the guys, thank me.
I wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast. I owe you my life. Ambassador Falchion Hildgard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
I have an urgent missive from the Emperor for you, Ambassador.
Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
Keep talking like that, Ambassador, and I might start mistrusting this.
I found it pays to be prudent about the company you keep in Paradise. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores.
Hey, not with that attitude.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
That bear had the dream scourge, I'm sure of it.
I'm no woodsman, but I'm inclined to agree. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
It's not madness, it's an illness, a malade of the soul.
So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
I've been hearing a voice in my head. It's getting loud.
Fascinating. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
Excuse me. What if that Audra is the source of the blight and the strangled?
You suspect a connection. Interesting. Audra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff. Maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Excuse me.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
You've been speaking to me since Fort Northbridge. What do you want?
We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness.
Alone in my strangeness indeed. If I'm familiar to you, do you know whose godlike I am?
Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you.
Fort Northreach, the bear of this place, is the same plague, isn't it?
Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Put the poor thing down so it doesn't cause harm to itself or anyone else.
Death. Because some things might be pruned, some branches cut to save the tree. Envy. How much we envy the loving dead, peaceful under the flowers.
Look, I came to see what's wrong with the strangle root. Can you help me or not?
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it?
Yes, I'll help you.
A favor for a favor then. This place shall heal, and you shall know our power. We tire. New again this world, new again words. We will find you soon.
Incredible. Envoy, I don't know what you did, but that was miraculous.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
I experienced a metaphysical spasm followed by a brief vision. Something reached out to me through the atrium.
You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwig will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security, sees enemies lurking around every corner.
Shouldn't the Steel Garrote report to us?
The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor.
Understood.
We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city. Envoy, what you've done here is truly amazing. Let's keep up the good work, eh?
Just watch your step. There are swaths of the city barely more civilized than this. Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that there. Can she? You are full of surprises, Envoy. I'd heard God Knights have strange powers, but I've never known one to heal an entire grove. Guess your Emperor really did send the right person for the job, huh? Still, you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
Who's ready for more?
Crumbling Gardener's Log. Pages of this decades-old journal are yellowed and brittle. Much of it's illegible, but you can make out the following entry clearly. The soil's been stubborn lately, like it's got a secret to keep. Hopefully those newcomers from the Republicans will be able to provide some help. I've heard that some of the best animators the old country had to offer are here now. No answer yet to my letter, but I'm sure they'll reply soon. They wouldn't leave a fellow belangling in the dark, right? Others have been saying that maybe we should just pack up and throw our lot in with the fire. I don't know. On the one hand, they could probably use the extra manpower. On the other hand, this is our home. I'm not going to give up on it so easily.
Not bad. It's got natural light, right on the river, just needs a little upkeep. This used to be a shortcut to Emerald Stair. Then the land got other ideas.
This one's mine. Good one!
The local militia's lax at the best of times, which these are not.
You're mine now!
Mogren's fury. Keep it away from gunpowder, or you'll be as bald as me. Hargrunnen built these walls and much of Paradis centuries ago. Much of their work still stands.
Scorched Journal. Those fools will find neither peace nor support with Octa's crew. They blame me for the nearly burning the camp down, but it was in the name of progress. Besides, almost is the operative word here. It is not like anything caught on fire that badly. Still, I suppose they have a point. I need to be more careful. My control over the flames have increased greatly since that accident, but it would be foolish not to learn from my past mistakes. This new experiment will be conducted anyway from the camp, or conducted away from the camp. There is a nearby ridge that will serve well, isolating it with the camp still in view. Magran willing, a breakthrough is right around the corner for me. I have a feeling that it probably worked out. But
Take your best shot. Left flank. Nice.
This used to be a good fishing spot until something started dragging people away.
letter to home. Dear Mother, every day on the front line is more dangerous than the last. I never thought I'd say that I would rather be facing an organized army than an encroaching wilderness, but this place is truly unlike any other. Still, through the grace of Wodica, we hold strong. The palisades are well defended, and our resolve is unbreakable. When the next wave comes, we will be ready. Reinforcements from the homeland should be arriving within the week, and with them relief. Know as you're reading this that sending this letter was the first thing I did when rotating away from the front. I love you, your darling son. Aww. You probably didn't make it. I hope you did.
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much we will? First Ken leaves, and his letters won't...
That's far enough, Outlander. Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for herself.
Who are you?
I'm your death. Swift and subtle. Like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod.
Hello!
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
I see we've arrived at the paranoid yokel stage of the outbreak.
Hey, boss. If she's really sick, maybe we shouldn't get too close.
Shut it, Pod. Let me do the talking.
You're doing great so far. Really menacing.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal.
Can we just talk about this? I don't want any trouble.
Well, trouble wants you. Ha! Let's make it quick. You're not the only one with places to be.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Oh, no, you don't!
Cryptic letter. We will pay a handsome bounty for information on the Audra ambassador, their daily schedule, their preferred wine. Nothing is beneath our interest. Everything has a price. Didn't make it very far.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Orders from the embassy. Captain Cyric. The western gatehouse is closer to further notice. No one comes or goes until your clavitor returns. I expect the Paradise militia to answer to the steel garrote. Before you object, remember that your city is leaderless and undefended, and without leadership, a militia is nothing but a bomb. I expect your compliance or your resignation. Inquisitor Dude.
Envoy!
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
Something tells me I'm not in the living lands anymore. Where am I?
A space within emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
I'm dead. At least it was quick. I guess it could be worse.
Worse. You died. Someone cut short your span. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
I guess there are worse ways to go.
As many as the beetles and worms in the soil. But we do not want that. We could send you back. Just this once.
What do you mean, send me back? How?
The minnow can slip the fisher's net, even while the prize remains. And the fox chews its leg off to escape the hunter's snare. It is the only way. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison.
Do it, I'm ready.
Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
What happened to me? All I remember is pain in the voice.
A voice? Tell me more.
An enormous glowing figure told me it wasn't my time to die.
A vision of the beyond? And an ethereal manifestation? That's incredible. Your friend here carried you halfway across the city. Made quite the spectacle.
Probably not the grand imperial entrance she was aiming for. Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
The voice brought me back, I'm sure of it.
I don't suppose this would be the same one you heard earlier?
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
Does this mean my soul is going to awaken to his past lives?
A night of heavy drinking could awaken your soul. Who knows what death could do to it?
What does this mean for her? Should she expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
I already had a vision. Someone was asking for my help.
Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
A watcher can see what's invisible to the lights of us.
You've worked with one before. Good. You have an open mind. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
I'll find the watcher, just point me in the right direction.
Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Thank you, Liviana.
Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
You'll give me a lot of direct. I'll report to the Master Hildegard right away.
I suppose following the chain of command will soothe his worries. Either way, I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
I appreciate the help, Kai.
Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Letter from Fierno Messalverno. Liviana, Emerald Stare is not the same without you. My animancers are in desperate need of guidance. I understand why you left, but your talents are wasted on the nest of vipers. When you've had enough of healing the body, come back to us and work on healing the soul. Ignis Barrero, Governor of Fierno Messalverno.
Hey! I had a dream about you!
Forging no. Compared our local herbs to those same ones imported from Adra. If my findings are accurate, then everything that grows in the living lands are more potent. Everything, cures as well as poisons. Of course, all the best ingredients grow in the deadliest parts of the jungle, so maybe I should harvest a few seeds and pay someone to grow them in the republics just to see what happens. Or maybe I shouldn't contaminate the mainland until I understand what I'm dealing with. You knew that would probably be...
In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside.
I hate when my inside shines. So we'll stop right there today. Thank you for joining me. Hope y'all enjoyed the playthrough so far. Excuse me. I will be back tomorrow for another day of Avowed. Tomorrow is a holiday, so I'm not sure what time I'll be on. My husband is be home tomorrow, but I will be back, and I hope everyone has a great night, rest of the afternoon and night, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, everyone.